morning, my name is Steven and we're here on the Wonder for our last morning aboard. We're just pulling into San Diego right now. It's back to reality already. It's not the best weather here in San Diego. Wanted to hopefully catch a sunrise, but of course, yet again, ruined by our enemies, the clouds. We've woken up 3 mornings aboard the Disney Wonder and it has been not the greatest weather, but that's okay. It's still nice to be up on top deck early in the morning. It's about 6:30 right now. We have 40 minutes before we gotta get out of our room and then we have to head down for breakfast. If you really wanted to, Cabanas is open at 6:30 this morning. So if you need to get off early, you wanna be one of the first ones off the ship, Cabanas is gonna be where you eat. But if you have a little bit more time, I do recommend going to the dining room, especially if you want to see your servers again, because we definitely loved our servers on board the ship. They were unbelievable. And I do want to see them at least one more time.
We did kind of say our goodbyes last night.
We did say our goodbyes last night, but that was just in case. Today is where we actually say our goodbyes and go home to Disneyland. In all fairness, we shouldn't be that sad because we are going home to Disneyland. I don't think you get to say very often, really.
We are going to Disneyland.
We're getting
today.
off a Disney cruise and we're gonna go to Disneyland today as well. It's crazy to believe 3 days ago, we were down there checking in, looking forward to our first Disney cruise adventure, but now we're here looking down from the top, getting ready to say goodbye. Oh, actually, before that happens, you see a little bit of pink off in the distance. You're at the aft of the ship, just a look. There's Paolo. We were there yesterday morning. If you haven't seen it, be sure to go check out yesterday's vlog. It was a fantastic experience, just like everything aboard the Disney Wonder.
So
Goodbye, pool deck. We will experience you next time. Goodbye, handrails. Thanks for keeping me from falling off the ship. So now that we're back in our cabin, let's take a second just to go through and fill out the surveys. These are very important to the crew. They really do strive for excellency, and if they get anything less, very good, good, or below that, to them, it is like they failed. So it's very important that when you get these, that you do fill them out.
Make sure to give your honest opinion so that way, if there is something that needs to be worked on, it can be. But in our case, I think it's excellent across the board because everything was fabulous, from the servers to all the cast members to the activities, because there's entertainment activities, dining and shopping, health and safety measures. I mean, they exceeded all of it.
There is a specific Halloween on the High Seas survey that is separate from the main one. And I will say Halloween on the High Seas was fantastic. We did have a great overall experience. The party was so much fun. I would say though that I want a little bit more. And I understand that the Halloween on the High Seas, it actually really is just one night. Yes, the decorations all over the ship are fantastic and they are there throughout the entire duration. But as far as the events are concerned, it's just one night. I would have preferred if there was some sort of trick-or-treating. I know at the moment they can't do trick-or-treating, so that's why they didn't. But I hope that when things kind of go back closer to normal, that there is trick-or-treating on the Halloween on the High Seas. I feel like because the Wonder is typically here in San Diego during Halloween time, we will probably be coming back for another Halloween on the High Seas, maybe next year or in a couple years. Hopefully then we will experience a little bit more. But other than that, I think everything was fantastic. They did great. Decorations were gorgeous. The party was amazing. Just a little bit more. But of course, if you're Jalen and you do not like Halloween, then the little bit that we had was fantastic.
Yes.
It is time to say goodbye to our wonderful inside cabin. The cheapest cabin that we could possibly get, but we did enjoy it. It was fantastic. Inside cabin was good enough for us, especially the location where we were. We were right by the elevator.
Oh yeah.
So that was the best thing in the world.
And we didn't feel like a bunch of rickety.
Yeah, we were on deck 6 and we weren't low, so that was perfect because that means we didn't necessarily feel the ship as much, hear the engines, because I do know that when you're lower, you might feel those things or hear the ship, but we were perfect. We didn't really hear much. There's not much noise pollution where we were. There wasn't much shaking, I mean, other than what you would feel anywhere on the ship.
Yeah.
So.
No, it was exceptional.
Now it's time to head to the dining room, but first we have to take down those wonderful magnets that we put up at the beginning of the cruise. Goodbye, magnets. Thank you for representing us on the door. Thank you for everyone that has found us through watching the vlogs and finding us on the door. If you found the door and check out the video, please leave a comment down below. Let us know. Especially any of the crew, please say hello. I would love to chat with you guys again. Hope you guys are having fantastic days. 6553. Goodbye. Thank you for everything you provided for us. Goodbye, Disney Cruise Towels. I will miss you. Thank you for everything you've done for us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hoping to see you again soon.
Hope to see you again
Bye-bye.
soon. that is a goodbye to our cabins and our stateroom host, Jared. One of the best parts of this cruise. He was amazing. He kept the rooms clean. The towel animals that he folded were phenomenal, honestly phenomenal. I don't expect that from anyone else going on any future cruise. Looks like they're getting ready down there at the bottom on deck 3 to disembark passengers. But of course, can't do that yet. Need to go to Shutters, get our photos that we've pre-purchased. Thank you very much. Oh, this is a sad song from Cars. So that was actually really easy. We just went to Shutters, gave them our stateroom number, and like that, we got our pictures, and we're off to breakfast, which we're a little bit late for. Hopefully they'll still accept us. It's 7:25, heading off to Tritons for our last breakfast. The amazing thing is, whatever restaurant you had on the last night will be your disembarkation breakfast, which I think is great because typically lunch and breakfast, you don't get your servers. So I'm glad that we get one last chance to say goodbye.
Awesome. Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Last night.
Perfect. Thank you.
Awesome. Enjoy your breakfast.
One thing that's really interesting though, they have specially themed names
Yeah.
for all the breakfast items for the last morning.
So that's almost home. It's corned beef and hash, fried eggs, bacon. Actually sounds so good. And then Route 66, there's Chef's Farewell, omelet map for a sweet journey. That's what I'm getting. Waffles.
Mickey waffle.
Yeah.
They make it with a fresh egg, yeah?
Amazing.
Double sausage hash brown, extra bacon with hash brown. I have the syrup for you. I'll do that.
Thank you.
It looks like a fantastic breakfast.
I got Mickey waffles every day. Not as good as Paulo. Better than Cabanas.
We got hash browns today though. We couldn't get them in Cabanas. I love hash browns on board cruise ships. They are my favorite. It's just unfortunate that it took us so long to get them.
Yeah.
I knew that it had to be the first morning. Or last morning. I do want to note that they have express checkout or walk-off. Express walk-off is what it's called. Take your luggage, you don't pack it, you don't put it out, and you walk off the ship with it. 7:45 was how early it was for us, but it could be later for you. If you need to catch an early flight, that is what you have to do. We don't need to catch an early flight, so we can take our time in the dining room and enjoy our last breakfast. As she is already doing.
So good.
Have a nice day for you.
Thank
Alright?
you.
I'll see you again next time. Man.
See you the next time.
Have a safe journey back home and we'll see you tonight.
Those waffles. So good. So good.
This is Captain Miney. This has been such a marvelous cruise. We hope you had as much fun as we did. And let me tell you, we had a lot of fun. Hope to see you again soon.
This is definitely the most busiest I've seen the atrium, but still, in all fairness, really not busy because everyone is still able to social distance. Of course, and again, we only have 441, and a lot of guests have already disembarked the cruise. We're still waiting for our luggage tag to be called, so we have nowhere to be right now. We're just waiting out until Red Mickey gets called. Just taking a look below, there is the gangway to get off the ship. As you can see, they're taking off supplies and putting on new supplies down there, getting ready for the next group of people to come aboard the Disney Wonder. It's amazing to think that just 3 days ago, we were down there boarding the Disney Wonder for the first time, not knowing what to expect, getting ready for a magical experience regardless. But that is all over now. It has gone by in a flash, but yet, on the same token, it does feel like it was a long trip. But if you haven't seen all the episodes of this vlog, please start from the beginning. There will be a playlist right in the top left. Check it out. Every day aboard this ship was absolutely magical, and I cannot get over the fact that it's over already. 3 nights, not enough. It is now 9:10. The atrium has started to clear out, and just the guests who want to enjoy the last moments of magic are aboard, including us, of course. We are trying to stretch out as much time on board the ship as possible. Also, that is because my uncle is picking us up. He's not gonna be here until 10, so we have an hour to try and stretch out. So it's a bit of time. It's not that we wanna stay on the ship for long. Well, obviously we wanna stay on the ship, but it's not because of that that we're staying on. Because we have to wait, and because we wanna be on the ship as much as possible. Because I will miss the Wonder so much, but I will see it again. We will be aboard the Wonder one more time, definitely. Have to come back. We had to do this cruise to get to our next cruise, because that's how it works. Yes, this cruise is over, and it's very, very sad. But the next cruise is coming. That's the only thing that it means, is the next one will be here. Because we had to do this one.
Enough.
We had to do this one to get aboard the next ship. That's the way to think about it.
It's the sunrise I've been waiting for.
If you are wondering if your luggage tag has been called, they have a monitor. That way you can check it and keep up to date. But all of them haven't called. But we are trying to take as much time as physically possible to enjoy the last few seconds on the cruise. But of course, we do have to get off eventually, so that way they can get ready to reset for the next cruise. Goodbye, Chandelier. I barely even noticed you, but I'm gonna miss you too.
Safe drive home.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess we're all going out the same way anyways. New friends that we met on board. We are finally getting kicked off the Disney Wonder. I'm so gonna miss it. Goodbye, Ariel. I will miss you. Goodbye, tree. Goodbye, glass elevators. Goodbye, amazing staff.
We hope to see you real soon.
Oh, we will definitely see you real soon.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Disney Wonder. I'm gonna miss you. Just 3 days ago, we were walking up, and now we're walking down. Bye-bye.
About 10 seconds ago, we were on that fabulous ship.
I know, and it's so far away. I won't complain though. Port of San Diego, please get a better port. I shouldn't have to take stairs. I'm just saying, escalators, fantastic. So, you know, there's other ports with that, but being down on the dock level is cool though. Goodbye, Wonder. I'm gonna miss you so much. Now it's time for customs, the fun part of the trip. We gotta make sure that we can get back into the United States because we did go international. We did go to Mexico. So US Customs, always fun. We'll check back with you after that. We have gotten through customs and now we're gonna try to find our bags. Oh, actually, there they are. 2 alone bags, as we are the last ones. So that's fun. There it is. Mickey Mouse. So that was really easy to get off, actually. The disembarkation process was really quick. Granted,
I hope that we were.
yeah, we were one of the last ones off, so that kind of made a little bit of a difference. There wasn't that many people ahead of us. And our suitcases were the only ones out there in the middle, so enjoyed every second of it. Definitely did. Very excited for our next cruise. Very, very excited for the next cruise, in fact. Looking forward to it. Already planning. I feel that's the only way that you can settle with the idea of getting off board. You have to start planning your next cruise. Because once you start planning your next cruise, then it helps so much. It makes the process that much easier of getting off. Because if you know you're doing another one in the future, then you have that much more to look forward to. Because if it was that amazing and you're sad to get off, you'll be happy to get back on again. One last look at the Disney Wonder. Do want to note that they no longer take you on a bus across to the other terminal, at least not this sailing. It is all in the port, so you don't have to take a bus anymore, which is better because that whole thing was a mess. We would have been on so much more quicker if it wasn't for those buses. But I digress. It was nice to be aboard. But now we are home and ready to go home. But definitely reluctantly. Well, we're back here at Disneyland after an amazing cruise. Went from being one of 400, getting our own cruise ship almost, to being one of almost a fully capacity Disneyland, because it's very busy here and you really can't see it, but we're in front of the castle. Thank you for watching all of the episodes, and if you haven't watched all of them, please feel free to check out the playlist to see every day aboard the magical, wonderful ship, the Disney Wonder. And hopefully we're looking forward to doing one very soon, so stay tuned for that. As always though, this isn't a goodbye, but just a see you real soon.